In the San Pedro River Valley Band, if you should chance to ride, you may meet up with a small town there beyond the eastern side.
With the purple hills aglow behind it, and the wide plains dusty brown and red.
If you have any thoughts of lingering there, stranger, turn aside and ride!
Pass on the double. Your travels, please don't check. You don't know the true meaning of trouble till you come to Bottleneck. Take me back to the scenes of my childhood. Take me back to the poison ivy wildwood. Take me back to the jail. Let me rot there with no bail, but don't take me back to Bottleneck. Pass by, no slow down. Your travels, please don't check. You don't know the true meaning of lowdown till you come to Bottleneck. Bottleneck! Bottleneck! Take me back, where the cows are stampeding. Take me back, when scorpions are breeding. Take me back to the trail with Comanches on my tail. But don't take me back to Bottle. Don't take me, ever take me.
Absolutely never take me.
Don't take me back to Bottleneck.
And now, folks, the treat you've all been waiting for. Your favorite and mine, the flame of New Orleans, our own Frenchie!
Before we commence and the evening wears on, it's time we came to an understanding with one another. I've just heard this dump described as a joint where a rattlesnake would be ashamed to meet his mother. A remark that is not very nice. Let me offer a bit of advice.
Give me all the advice you want, Frenchie. I loves you.
Get! Remember that your mother was a lady. Remember how she held you on her knee. Remember what she told you and how she used to scold if you'd act with impropriety. Remember that your grandma was a woman. She could be watching you. Keep that in mind. Try to be refined. For all of us are ladies too. Keep in mind your mother was a lady. Recollect that you were once her pride and joy. Somewhere a light is burning, a grey-haired heart is yearning, sitting, knitting, waiting for her baby boy. Remember, I might be a wee sister, Don't make me go boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Oh, Frenchie!
Whoever you are, this for you and this for your papa. All of us are ladies too. Move your asses, ladies. Keep in mind your mother was a lady. Recollect that you were once her pride and joy. Somewhere a light is burning, a grey-haired heart is yearning, sitting, knitting, waiting for her baby boy. Remember, I might be a wee sister. Don't make me go boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo, boo-hoo.
Whoever you are, this for you and this for your papa. All of us are ladies too.
Damn right you are.
All of us are ladies too.
That's your sweet old ever-loving.
All of us are ladies too.
And we're all ladies too.
The trouble with me, as I've come to know, is my thinking machine works kinda slow. Just seems to sit around and wait. Then starts to function one day late. Tomorrow morning at 3:30, all the wonderful things will come to me. I could have said and should have said today. Tomorrow morning at 4:30, I'll be thinking of bright remarks galore I could have made and should have made today. Right now, somehow, I'm dumber than a cow. I find my mind is straying. But tomorrow morning at 5:30, how my noodle will hum and come alive. The way I'll talk will take your breath away. As I say what I could have said and what I should have said right here today. Now tomorrow morning I'll say to myself, Tom Destry, why couldn't you speak out to all those nice folks? I mean, back where I come from, you see, we're all kind of soft-spoken, at a loss for words, you might say. Well, I'll just give you a sample of how we spend the time of day with my buddies back home. Where's Two-Faced Joe? Hey, Joe, you crock-headed, grass-bedded, maverick, liver-jellied, squealing prairie dog, how be ya? You broom-picking, sheep-dipping, spike-clinging, tail-clipping, stepson of a hog, glad to see ya. You never did no beef from a bull's foot, you half-brain rattlesnake's twin. Still dead as dust from the hoof straight up, and ugly as galvanized sin. Ah, but you're a real sight for sore eyes, Joe. Wide, slippery Sam, hey Sam, you leaky-faced, file-smelling, paperback, saddle-selling, bottom-dealing sneak, how you doing, buddy boy? You pot-gutted, loot-dragging, flea-bitten, tongue-wagging, fiddle-footed freak, what's new, friend? Your head still so hollow that you echo, and that smile shines flies all the way. And I can tell that you still do smell like hell on house-cleaning day. But it's a real pleasure running into you, Sam. Why, it's Four-Eyed Jack. Hey, Jack, you cow-milking, job-leaving, bear-hugging, mother-grieving, chicken-kicking punk. How you doing, buddy boy? You still callous from patting your own back? That's a face no mother could stand. And when the Lord poured your brains in with a teaspoon, somebody sure must have joggled his hand. Ah, but it's grand to see you, Jack, grand to see you. Now, why can't I think of something like that to say right now? But tomorrow morning, before I wake up, I'll talk to myself and you'll be amazed at what I'll think. As I say what I could have said and what I should have said right here and now today. Those who live by the gun die by the gun, ending with a swift kiss of lead. Or on a high place feel the rough embrace of a rope going to their head. They don't none of them die in bed. Call the roll of the boys, quick on the draw, restless-fingered lads you know well. Name all you can name, and their end is the same. A gun was their passport to hell. Billy the Kid, shot in the dark by a sheriff's gun at the ripe old age of 21.
Jesse James,
Took off his holster when the coast was clear. Robert Ford drilled him back of the ear.
Sam Bass?
Sam Bass. Straight shooting guy, his gun never rusted. Shot in the dark by a friend he trusted. Wild Bill Hickok.
Drew 8 silver aces and was sitting pretty. McCall blew his brains out in Deadwood City.
All you can name, Wash. Those who live by the gun, die by the gun, ending with a swift kiss of lead. Or on a high place, feel the rough embrace of a rope going to their head. They don't none of them die. Not a one of them die. They don't none of them die in bed.
I hate him. 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 I simply can't abide him. Detest him. Despise him. He's nothing but hot air and sawdust and stuffing and blowing and bluffing and huffing and puffing. There's nothing there inside him. Just a naive little hick who'll get his comeuppance right quick. His manners are rude and he talks like a dude and his jokes make me sick. Jokes! Ha! Ha! I hate him! I hate him! And if he were caught by a man-eating bear and I had a gun and was standing by there, I'd laugh while that bear ate him. If he should come crawling back on his knees, I'd spurn him and turn away. Wouldn't give him the time of day. Because I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. If he fell in quicksand right up to his chin and I had a shovel, I'd watch him sink in and never excavate him. He's got a big wide yellow streak. He's nothing but sheer nerve and cheek. His eyes are too shifty, his nose is too crafty, his chin is too weak. And he's got a big mouth. Wow, Miss Frenchie, I bet you got a kind of lovely face under all that paint. Ma'am. Hate him! Hate him! Hate him! Hate him! I hate him!
Speaking impartially, not at all personally, just from a general point of view. Anyone would love you, anyone at all. bound to fall. I'm sure that anyone whose heart is free, meeting you would say, here's love at last, here's every lonely dream come true. Oh, anyone, believe me, would love you. What are you thinking about?
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, here you are, a stranger in town. No one cares one way or another about you. There's some who laugh at you, some who just bear contempt for you. Why, even Wash is disappointed that you don't tote a gun. Hell, you ain't got a friend in the world.
Are you applying for the job?
Maybe, maybe not. Speaking impersonally, not that it matters to me from a disinterested point of view. Anyone would love you, anyone at all, anyone with any sense is bound to fall. I'm sure that anyone whose heart is free, meeting you would say, here's love at last, here's every lonely dream come true. Believe me, would love you.
Every once in a while, every once in a long, long while, a fella's got to blast off, shoot the whole damn pile. Every once in a while, every once in a long, long while, you got to shake the dust out, make the devil smile. Feel you've got some fire, call the world a liar. Stand up higher, higher, higher. Every once in a while, every once in a long, long while, you got to tear the road up, let your kettle boil. Get that restless feeling, hit the ceiling, take the view. Every once in a while, every once in a long, long while, got the feeling sold up, got to blow the pile. Time for fun, today's my once in a while. Every once in a while, every once in a long, long while, got the feeling sold up, got to blow the pile. Time for fun, today's my once in a while. Blow your horn.
Are you ready for to die?
Are you ready, Jip Watson?
For that last big roundup in the sky.
What the hell's y'all talking about? Jip ain't gonna die.
In just one day, Jip Watson. In just one day.
Just the one day.
You must go.
You must go.
You'll be swinging.
You'll be swinging.
High
above.
as we all wave goodbye from below.
Are you ready, Jip Watson? Are you ready for the die? Are you ready, Jip Watson? For that last big roundup in the sky. In just one day, Jip Watson. In just one day you must go. You'll be swinging high above us as we all wave goodbye from below. Yes, he may have been wild, but one look at his big shoe, he's as innocent as a newborn child. He's just friendly and playful, what a lovable lad. As he's rising up to the sky, he ain't got the brains to be mad. No more worries, Jip Watson. No more worries, no more pain. Where you're going soon forever, us and us will be the devil's game.
Just a few kind words for Jip Watson. Very few. He was a boy who single-handedly prevented the West from becoming overpopulated. At the tender age, I said tender age of 15, he had 22 notches on his gun.
And it was my 7th gun, too.
Shut up, Jip. Ain't you got no respect for the dying?
Just look at the face of that fun-loving child. Look at his face.
I can't.
You gotta, cause you may never have occasion to see a face like that again.
when that bar goes, the entire West becomes safe for law-abiding citizens.
No!
He was not only pretext against human beings, but a loss to humanity.
Amen! Are you ready?
Where have I been? I'll tell you true. Hither and yon and fro and to, over the way and round about, through hill and dale and in and out, ending up where I started from. What did I do and what will come? Reckon that I did middling well, but only time will tell, my friends. Only time will tell.
Come on, Destry, tell us where you've been. Yeah, make it clear.
Well, I've been down the road a piece. I know you've all been there. It's off the trail and up a ways, a teeny ride from you-know-where. I arrived about the time my journey reached its end, and I met what-you-call-him there. And who's his two? He's Watson's friend. We shot the breeze and slung the gab and kinda chewed the fat. And they said this, and I'm not sure, but I think I said that. But we all agreed the time had come for action, whether or not that some fine day somebody soon would have to do some you-know-what. We argue, fight, and talk the streak, but not a word too much. And certain parties were discussed, like so-and-so and such. Then I recall I plumb forgot a thingamajig or two. Well, I fiddled here and I faddled there, the way that we're all apt to do. But the time went by so fast and slow before I even knew. I saddled up and rode right back to tell it all to you. And while it's still fresh in my mind, I want you people to hear just who and what and where and why and if and how. And now I hope it's clear.
Where did he go?
What did he do?
Who did he see?
What did he say?
Well, where I've been, I've told you true. Hither and yon and fro and to, over the way and round about, through hill and dale and in and out, ending up where I started from. What did I do and what will come? Reckon that I did middling well, but only time will tell, my friends.
Where did he go? What did he do? Who did he see? What did he say? Where did he go? What did he do? Who did he see? What did he say?
Only time will tell.
Where did he go? What did he do? Who did he see? What did he say? What?
The strongest thing in the world is not made of steel, iron, stone, cement, or sand. It's a simple golden band. That ring on the finger, that little golden band, that's next to the pinky on a well-dressed left hand. From the day she is born, every girl is aiming for that life rearranger, that last name changer, that ring on the finger from the jewelry store. That ring on the finger, that little golden band, that's next to the pinky on a well-dressed left hand. From the day she is born, every girl is aiming for that world populator, that in-law creator, that ring on the finger from the jewelry store. That to the killer, that double bed filler, that ring on the finger from the jewelry store. It makes more magic than Aladdin's lamp of yore. Packs more wallet than a trusty 44. Hides more treasure than King Solomon's mine. Hell on wheels, for paradise divine. It hides more tears than all the rivers flowing by, more promise than a rainbow in the sky. Makes the bold ones shine and makes the shy ones bold. Sings out the oldest and the newest story ever told. It's 14-karat gold. That ring on the finger, that little golden band, that's next to the pinky on a well-dressed left hand. Though it sure is a bore, ladies simply can't ignore that romance destroyer, that best friend annoyer, that joy of the lawyer, that home entertainer, that old ball and chainer, that ring on the finger from the jewelry store.
Too late for words, too late to try. There's nothing left for me to say but hello and goodbye. I say hello, I don't mean hello, I mean oh, how I could have loved you. I try to smile, and yet all the while my arms are aching to take you, hold you. I say goodbye, I don't mean goodbye, I mean darling, why must I go? Oh, how I could have loved you. Now you'll never know. Oh, how I could have loved you so. Once, too long ago.
Those who live by the gun